Hello folks, I'm going to try and make this swift because I'm running out of storage space on my phone, even though I've deleted a shed load of videos and other stuff. Right, so today I got in the post this quarter's Artful Art Supplies box, but when it arrived, the postie gave it me in my hand and it had got this bag on it, which basically says that it was damaged before it arrived in the UK. So at that point I had absolutely no idea if there was anything missing from it, because the tear strip on the front of the box was totally open. It hadn't been torn off, but it was undone on the top edge of it. So as I say, I had no idea if there was anything missing. I did start filming this video twice now, and both times I ran out of storage space on my phone, so I've tried to delete what I can to make what room I can. Anyway, so there was a bunch of flyers in the box. These also came in the last Oh Dear box that I reviewed last week. We've got one for Put a Sock in It, one for Tree Aid, one for ohdear.com, and one for Jewel and the Gang. Their exclusive charm every month subscription box. And there was also this one from Pasta Evangelists, which when I get around to doing it, I'm going to give it a go, because with this you get 30% off your first order and a free cocktail. If anybody fancies using it as well, I will put that information downstairs, because with the code you get 30% off your first order and a free cocktail. And from what I've seen of Pasta Evangelists, from the adverts that I've seen online so far, it does look really good. Okay, so on with this box. The subject for this quarter's Artful box is ink and using inks. So we've got a really good user guide for December 2020 to February 2021. Let's learn about ink plus other stuff. There is a whole host of information in here. I'm not going to go through everything because it will take up quite a bit of time, but I will run through the stuff that is in this box because it's good stuff. If you're at all interested in making art with inks, then it looks as though this box, if it's not something that you've done before, is going to be a very good starting point. There's a lot of stuff in it, and it's worth a fair amount if you add it all together. Okay, so first off, we've got a book of Artful watercolour paper, and the recommended retail price for this is £19.95. It's really good, nice, thick watercolour paper as well. And there's a lot of sheets in there, so you're not going to run out quick unless you work on running out quick. Next up, we've got a pack of 4 Artful blank greeting cards plus envelopes. RRP is £4. Now with those you could do things like making your own birthday cards for friends, note cards, thank you cards, sorry cards, whatever you want to use them for. You've got 4 there as a starting point to be able to use the rest of the stuff that's in this box decorating them. We have a bottle, a 30ml bottle of Pelican 4001 ink in blue black. RRP for this is £5.25, and just the bottle itself, you know, who wouldn't like to have that on their desk? It's waterproof as well, so you need to be careful what you get it onto, because it's not going to be washing out of anywhere, and it might be a struggle washing it off your hands if you get it on your skin. So, you know, need to be careful with that. Right, next up we've got this little box of delights. And, you know, I think this is fab. I already know what's in it from trying to film the video already. Anyway, I'll show you. We've got 2 Artful brushes. Recommended retail price is £12.45. One of them is £5.95 and the other one is £6.50. We've got a size 6, which is a round one, and a size 8, which is a flat one. And these feel really nice in my hand because it's wooden handles rather than cold hard plastic. Then we've got a Unipen fine liner 0.3mm black pen. RRP for that one is £2.45 to make your nice fine lines. There's a Faber-Castell pencil F, RRP £1.35, and that comes nicely already sharpened. We have a clear wax crayon, transparent wax, perfect for drawing and then inking over to create some marvellous wax resist effects. That is recommended retail price of 60p. We've got a China Graph pencil. You can see there. Oops, as I try not to lose the box because I know what else is still in it. RRP for the China Graph pencil is £1.49. And then lastly in this box, excuse me, my throat's going a bit dry. We've got 3 Artful brush pens. Now I've had a brush pen in one of the other art subscription boxes that I get, and they're incredibly easy to use. These ones are bigger than the one that I had in the other box. RRP for these is £5.95. Basically with these what you do is you fill this plastic barrel with water, and then when you come to using them you press it while you're aiming it downwards so that the water comes out of the bristles of the brush, and then you can use it to dilute down your ink or your paint or whatever medium it is that you're using them with. So that's those. Just let me get some water. Oh, that's a bit better. Let's see how long I can resist croaking for after that, eh? So yeah, that's that. That's the contents of that box. This box in particular, which I really like, you know, just for keeping those bits in a place where you know where they are. Right, next up we've got a bunch of acrylic inks in bottles. There are 5 30ml Artful acrylic inks. RRP of those is £32.50 and they're £6.50 a piece. We've got lemon yellow, a nice lemony yellow, lemony. Prussian blue, which is not that one. That's that one. It's that lovely blue colour. Right, scarlet, that lovely bright red. A deep green, how beautiful is that one? And a violet, it's that lovely deep dark purple colour. And there is also a 30ml bottle of Artful Indian ink with an RRP of £4.95, and this is a deep dark black colour. So let me just check to make sure that there's nothing missing. Right, Got the acrylic inks, the Indian ink, the pelican ink, the watercolour paper, the brush pens, the clear wax crayon, Faber-Castell pencil, Unipen fine liner, Artful Brushes, Chinograph pencil, and the blank greeting cards. Everything is there. I'm really glad to say there is nothing missing from this box. I would have been a bit disappointed if there was. So let's get a few of these put away, and then I can maybe talk about the brochure for a couple of minutes. And already the video is shorter than it was when I first started, if that makes sense. So yes, as I mentioned earlier, the subject of this quarter's Artful box is Let's Learn About Ink plus Other Stuff. There's shed loads of information in here. We've got a couple of pages on what's in your box. There's a brief history of ink and some top tips on its use. Mark making, hatching, stippling, dry brushing, ink blots, wax resist, adding details, creating your own colour chart. That's all there. We've got some editor's notes, and then there's a bunch of stuff by featured artists. There's shed loads of stuff on these contents pages. You know, that's just, it's going to make it interesting just to sit and read the book. Anna Tromop, let's hear from Anna, the Norwegian artist behind this edition's box artwork. And I didn't show you the front cover of the box, the lid of the box, did I? This design is what is on the lid of this quarter's box. So it's beautifully done. It's really beautifully done. We've got some information here on how she did it. Loads of information on her drawing it. We've got a bunch of stuff on painting with acrylic ink. So that is going to be an interesting read. We've got Paul Heaston, sketching at its finest. It's so far beyond sketching. So Q&A with Paul Heaston. That looks like it's going to be a good one. Loads of stuff there. Look at this. His stuff really does kind of look like photos, not just drawings. And then that carries on there. Loads and loads. Going on and on and on. Lots and lots. Collagen with Janine. Ah, that's interesting. If anybody's tried collage before. Look at this. Really nice. Yi Wen Lao. Atmospheric ink, anyone? Yes, please, with a cherry on the top. So this is all about her. Oh, I like her artwork. There's some of these artists, the first time I've heard of them is by reading about them in the Artful book. Junicorn, another artist working with inks and clear wax by the look of it. Oh, for people that like fantasy art, that is really beautiful, isn't it? And I'm not even halfway through the book. We've got information on inking florals from observation to final ink application, and that goes through it step by step. Oh, look at this. We've got a cosmos, a chrysanthemum. It tells you all about doing them. We've got Airy Griffin, effortlessly harnessing the fluid properties of ink with that's a Q&A with her and showing examples of some of her work and how she does it. And we've got information on ones to follow: Stacey Swift, Elisa Chavari, Brooke Gosson, Oscar Okonu, Christian Robinson, Indigo Contemporary. One spark of creative energy opens up a world of positive opportunities. Create lights that spark. And that is Create Charity of the Year 2020, arts.org.uk. And that tells you all about the Create Arts charity and what to do if you want to support them. We've got a Q&A with Lizzie Stewart, another artist, and that goes over a few pages. George Butler, who I'm wondering if he's a war artist actually. Looks reportage is the act of reporting of news by an eyewitness. So it looks like he's a news artist stroke journalist, maybe. As I say, these people aren't anyone that I've heard of until I read these. So, and that goes on over a few pages, quite a few pages. Maggie Chang, working with transparence. Working with work which transports you to somewhere perfectly serene, exactly what we need right now. Oh, this is beautiful work. Get your work featured on our social media. Inking an Owl, how to do it. Full page advert for Put a Sock in It. Jenny Beard, mixed media artist, whose inspirations include wanderlust, memories and colour. So we've got a Q&A with her. Full page advert on Paper Gang. Delicious Desk Space says never stop dreaming, never stop creating. Plant love is true love. So that's about that. So yeah, there's, what's this? The most anticipated film and TV shows of 2021. I can't say I've seen this in here before. So we've got Foundation S1, expected early 2021. Cobra Kai Series 3, expected January 8th, 2021. Euphoria Season 2, The Stand Season 1. Dune, Nomadland, The Suicide Squad, and that tells you a little bit about them. And we've got video tutorials arrive in your inbox on the 15th of each month. So that's something that I maybe ought to have a look at, isn't it? Daily drawing challenge. Half the challenge is finding inspiration. Right, well, let us help. We set a daily prompt on our Instagram. I don't really tend to follow Instagram very much, although I do very, very occasionally use it. Setting an Instagram which should set you on your way to creating something awesome. Don't be fooled, you don't need to submit a drawing. Your response just needs to be creative. Each prompt is uploaded at midnight GMT or thereabouts, and it could be on the grid and also our stories. We repost work via our stories throughout the day. Tag your work with @ArtfulBox and use hashtag #ArtfulDailyChallenge to get your work reshared. To the right is a selection of work submitted since the last issue of the magazine and available to view on the hashtag. There we go. That's the examples of people's work. That's quite nice, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to have a look on these tutorial videos that are out. But all the information about Artful, I will put it downstairs so that if anybody wants to have a look, you know, it's there for you to do so. I hope you found this interesting and that it's maybe piqued your interest to maybe see about getting your own Artful subscription if you have an arty bent let's say. Right, so I'm going to get going because this video is 27 minutes, 20 minutes already. But you've got an idea of everything that was in the box and nothing is missing. Hurrah! Hope you've enjoyed it. Look after yourselves and look after each other as well. Make sure you take your gloves and your brolly out, and yes, we're on the 21st of December, so happy solstice everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye bye.